What's up, Scuba homies, and welcome back to Dive Vibe. Today we're going to be reacting to a couple of videos featuring some serious diver panic, so stay tuned. Alright. Welcome back to Dive Vibe. My name is Zach. I'm a scuba instructor, a rebreather instructor, tech instructor. I used to be a TC3 instructor in the military when I was a medic. And today I'm going to be reacting to some videos of diver panic. So panic is a big part of diving, and specifically controlling panic when you get into a sticky situation, because panic doesn't typically help you very much. Keeping a level head helps you. So there's a couple of videos because they're a little bit on the short side, so I don't want to shortchange it, but let's get started. All right, this first one's called Panic Diver Girl. I'm not really sure where it's filmed, somewhere tropical or subtropical, but let's give it a watch. Right off the bat, it's cool. It's Remora. What was that? It's looking for a home. Such an interesting looking fish. If you've ever seen one of these up close, their top of their head looks like a Dr. Scholl's shoe insert. Look at that. I think the only thing that they're in danger of right now is one hell of a hickey. But this Remora, it wants to be friends. It wants to eat their parasites. This is a symbiotic relationship between the Remora and its vessel, right? Remoras are bros. Where's it go? I feel bad for laughing because I know it's scaring the crap out of them, but hopefully they laughed later. Oh look, it's gonna get the tank. Oh my god. It's okay. It's okay. Stop. Oh my god. Wow. Cannot understand what they're saying. It's pretty standard. Woo. We're going through some gas. They are breathing quite quickly. It looked to me like they were about to go up anyway, which is good because their air was going quick at that point. That was some straight up panic from a relatively harmless marine animal, fishy fish. Anyway, okay. Well, that was a good one. We started off strong. That was really fun. Let's see about the next one. All right, this next one's called Heart-Stopping Moment. Divers nearly drowned after mask fail. So this one is a little bit more, I don't want to call the last one like illegitimate panic, but this one's a little bit more founded, let's say. This is a kind of a scarier situation. So I already watched it, but the thing to pay attention to is that it's not just the mask that's failed, because they're not talking about a normal dive mask that covers your eyes and your nose. They're talking about a full face mask that covers your mouth too. And one of those flooding can be frightening for the uninitiated. That's why when you want to use a full face mask, it's a really good idea to take a full face mask diver course so that you can learn how to take the mask off and replace it with a backup mask and your spare regulator if you have an issue. I've dove one of these before, took a course on it, and I can tell you that the first time you take one of these off underwater, where you're basically removing your mask and your regulator at the same time, it is a bit more of a thing than just taking off your mask or taking out your regulator. But anyway, let's get started. Alright, they found themselves in deep trouble. Oh my god, here he comes. Rips the full face mask off at the GoPro. Oh, we got a spear gun too, just for fun. Oh my goodness, this dude is straight up freaking out. Okay, we got the alternate air source. It looks like one of those slimline octos, like an ABS octo or something like that. Fun fact about those is that because of the way it's set up, because it doesn't have a proper exhaust tee coming off of it, and he's got his head leaned over, the bubbles are going to come straight up out of that thing right into his nose, which is going to be very uncomfortable, especially for a panic diver. So if you ever have to use one of those, tilt your head back so the bubbles will come out and not get into your face. Well, being crushed by the pressure of the water. They said they're like 100 feet down, so that's pretty deep, but they're certainly not being crushed. At least not in any appreciable way. Oh, his survival instinct kicked in. Now he wants to live. Is he going to take off? But he's going to spit that reg out and bolt for the surface. Here we go. In under a minute. That's fast from 100 feet. Woohoo. Safe ascent should take 10 minutes? Maybe with a safety stop. Ooh, they're at the surface now. Oh! So they're doing a chamber ride. That's probably smart. Whew. Okay. So, just to reiterate, what happened there? What happened? It appears as though the diver with the full face mask ran out of air. So when that happens, obviously they're not going to be able to breathe. The breathing process is going to get more and more difficult as the tank pressure drops kind of closer and below the intermediate pressure of the regulator, what it's set at. So it's going to get to a point where it starts to feel like they're pulling the gas out of the tank. And on a full face mask, I got to imagine that that's probably a lot worse, because then when you need to share air with someone, not only are you removing your regulator, you're also removing your mask, what you need to see. So they rip that thing off, and now they can't breathe, and now they also can't see. So you better hope your buddy's going to get that to you, and then you got to get your backup mask on, which it doesn't look like they were doing that, whether they had a backup mask or not. This is also why I don't really recommend full face masks if you don't need them for what you're doing. So if you need communication systems, or if you're trying to keep the cold off your face or something like that, sure, go right ahead. But when people get full face masks because they're uncomfortable breathing through their mouth the whole time, they want to be able to breathe through their nose. Breathing through their mouth and not being able to breathe through their nose makes them uncomfortable. Well, then I think diving makes you uncomfortable, and you probably need to do more training. I have something that I say to my students a lot, and they hate it when I say it. Don't solve a training problem with equipment. All right. So if you're having trouble with this, then you need to get used to it. One of the ways to do that is to get into a pool and just breathe off of a snorkel with no mask on, with your face in the water. Do that until it feels natural, until it feels comfortable, and then move on to a regulator, and then move on to a regulator with a mask. That's one way to do it. But just seek the aid of an instructor, someone patient, someone known for being patient that can help you out and get you where you need to be. Don't spend money on training before you spend money on equipment. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you like this video, hit the like button, because that helps me and my channel out. If you'd like to see more stuff like this, or maybe some different types of scuba videos, I'm making all kinds of stuff, so subscribe and you can become part of the family. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you saw something that I didn't, or if you just want to say, hey, that's cool, I like to talk. And if you want to support the channel, you could do that on Patreon for $5 a month. You could also get one of my t-shirts from Bonfire. Both of those links are down in the description. Thank you guys so much for diving with me today, and I'll see you in the water.